Hello, this is Dylan Miller on Daily Dose of Dylan. Google Podcasts, Spotify, Spreaker, or iHeartRadio. This is Dylan Miller on Daily Dose of Dylan. Alright, we actually have a really good show today. We're going to talk a lot about the NFL and training camp right now. So let's get into it. It's kind of crazy that just like a couple days after the NBA season ended, we're kind of headed out to the NFL season now. Just like, I think there was like a 50 days left. I don't remember when that was though. So there's under 50 days left in the NFL season. But actually right now my first focus is going to be on the NBA. So Giannis posted pictures of Kobe I think it was on his Instagram, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he posted hold on, let me see this. I don't know, he posted pictures of, I think, Kobe, Olajuwon, Dirk, Dwayne Wade, and etc. And I'm pretty sure he commented, like, mood or something, And, a lot of people have been crediting Giannis for not taking the easy way out and taking it the hard way, which I respect. I do like when people win rings at, the city they started in. I wish LeBron did that, but I mean, I don't think any NBA player really takes the easy way out. The only time I've ever even thought about that was KD to the Warriors. Because, if you are in a dysfunctional front office and organization, with no other star to help you out, like LeBron was, you gotta get out of that. Like, if there's a competent front office and you're on a bad team, it's fine, because that front office should be, if they're competent, they should be rebuilding a bit. But the Cavs are not rebuilding. They were just relying on LeBron. They were incredibly LeBron reliant, and that's why they never won a title. So LeBron, after 7 years, was like, if you're not going to get me a star, I'm just going to leave. Which he did. He just left. And I didn't blame him for that, because that Cavs team, let's be real, no matter how close they got, they were not going to win a finals. Because there was no team in the West that they were beating. They were not beating the Lakers. They couldn't even beat the Celtics in the East. And they just weren't going to beat any of the teams that were in the West. And, with KD, though, they were on the brink of beating the Warriors, the 73-9 Warriors, and playing the Cavs in the NBA Finals. Like, that is for sure a championship-level team. Like, KD did not have to leave that team. They were on their way. They were making way. He didn't just have to ruin the NBA by just jumping on the Warriors bandwagon, that really ruined a lot of things, I could have seen the Thunder beating the Cavs in the 2016 finals. I really could. I mean, both of them, we can't prove anything wrong, because, the Thunder could have and I don't know when the Thunder would have beaten them, but they would have beaten the Warriors. The Cavs did not have that kind of path to the finals, but then again, the Cavs also beat the 73-9 Warriors, so we really have no idea. But that Thunder team, and this is what I don't respect about KD, is they were more than capable of winning a finals, and he just left. That, to me, was the easy way out. Not what LeBron did. Now, and honestly, I don't know if any athlete really takes the easy way out, because it's hard to get to professional sports as it is. Like, let alone win a championship. So, I don't know if anyone really takes the easy way out, but I just think if you're in a dysfunctional organization that's not going to get you any star players, you got to be smart and just know that you're not going to win a championship. Now, you don't have to do what Deshaun Watson's doing. I do feel like you should, play at least, 5 to 7 years before you request a trade, because before that is, too early. LeBron went to year 7, then it was I'm out. So, I don't know. If you're in a dysfunctional organization, and that's where I defend Deshaun Watson, just you should just leave if you're in that kind of situation. All right. Here's another guy that almost left. Although he wasn't going to take the easy way out. He was actually going to go to a worse team. Aaron Rodgers. The Packers and Broncos are both favorites the two favorites to have Rodgers next season. The Packers are obviously number one right now because they have him. By the way, he did a press conference today. I thought he was really good in it. I've heard some people say I do think the Dolphins are just back to the trade topic, I do think next year the Dolphins are a very good destination for Rodgers if Tua isn't it. I don't know if he is or not. I'm being patient. I'm not going to jump the gun yet. But I think they're a great destination. If Tua isn't the one, then this way the Dolphins get one of the best quarterbacks in football. Aaron gets a great coach, a good O-line, a good receiving corps. He gets good weapons, a great defense, a great coach. He gets a lot with the Dolphins. But I do think that he has a shot to stay on the Packers next year. I would watch for that because I think a lot of people are jumping the gun and saying oh, where's he going to be next year because he's going to get traded. Don't jump the gun yet. I'd say wait a second because he might. He could very well stay. You never know. You gotta wait for the season to be over. Alright. So Andy Dalton said that he is focused on just starting and not really focused on the hype of Justin Fields right now. And although I do agree, I do think if you're in Andy Dalton's position, you should just stay focused on starting because you are the starter week 1. But I do think, I don't really think Justin Fields has to take much from Andy Dalton. There's not really much to take from him. He's Andy Dalton. He was a decent quarterback for he was in my opinion, what Andy Dalton was he was an above average quarterback for a couple of years. That's what I think Andy Dalton was. And, I did defend him. I do think he's a great backup. I really do. I think he's a great backup. But, see right here, 2015, 2016, 2017, all pretty good years. 2017, 25 touchdowns, 12 picks, 87 passer rating. 2016, 18-8, over 4,000 yards, 92 passer rating. 2015, 25 touchdowns, 7 picks, 106 passer rating. He's had a couple good years, Andy Dalton. I think he's a great backup, but I think Justin Fields is a starter by week 6 or 7, I'd say. I'd say he's a starter by then. Because I think if they go 2-3 in the first 5 weeks, or if they have a losing record for the first 6 and 7 weeks, you got to move off from Andy Dalton because he's not winning you games. All right. I'm actually going to spend a lot of time today as we are, 10 minutes in? This podcast is going to be a little shorter, but I'm going to talk a lot about Aaron Rodgers' press conference today. Now, there were a couple of things he said, and I think I agree with all of them. And even Colin Cowherd, and I had interviewed Colin Cowherd as a guy that loves the Packers or loves Aaron Rodgers. Not saying he's a hater, but he hasn't had many positive things to say about Aaron Rodgers. But even he agrees with them here. I can see why people think he's being a little full of himself here, but I'm going to throw out some of the things he said. He said he didn't want to be a lame duck quarterback. I agree with that. You don't want to... hold on. I think I have the quote here. Damn it, hold on. Alright, I can't really find a, Oh, here it is. Alright. So what he said was, hold on, here we go. Alright, if you can't commit to me past 2021 and I'm not part of the recruiting process or free agency, if I'm not a part of the future, then instead of letting me be a lame duck quarterback, if you want to make a change and move forward, then go ahead and do it. Which I agree with. If you're not going to commit to him, I don't exactly think he has to be involved in the free agent recruiting, but if you can't commit to Aaron past 2021 and you want to make a move, do it. I completely agree with that. And, I can definitely see why he thinks these guys aren't committed to me. Because think about this. The Packers have left Aaron in the dark about a lot of things. If an impact receiver in the offense is going to get cut, like Randall Cobb, even Jake Kumaro, or even Jordy Nelson, I think you should give him a bit of a heads up about that, Jake Kumaro normally wouldn't be someone you need to give him a heads up about, but the problem here is he had just praised Jake Kumaro about 2 days before they cut him. So if the Packers knew Aaron Rodgers liked him and they were going to cut him, I think they should have given him a bit of a heads up about that. And definitely about Randall Cobb or Jordy Nelson. Because I've heard that they didn't even give him a heads up about that. Which is crazy because those are two of his favorite weapons. You got to tell him that you're going to get rid of him. And definitely firing the quarterback coach, not telling him, was a pretty crappy move. So, you can see how Aaron Rodgers does not think he's being committed to. All right. Then he went on to say that, to not just treat him like a guy, Again, I can see where you think he's being a little egotistical there, but because, what they were doing was, they were throwing money at him, and, after he kind of started the whole drama, they started throwing money at him. But they had to know that wasn't really what he was mad about. He didn't care about the money. He cared about the commitment that they weren't showing. Aaron Rodgers has been a Hall of Fame lock since 2017. I'd argue now he's a first ballot Hall of Famer with the 3 MVPs. He's more than just a guy that you can throw money at. And it wasn't about the money in the first place anyway. It was about the respect you gotta show him in the front office. And I know he's an employee. He does not have to, you don't have to tell him anything. I understand, but